portray the character for Adam? Like, how did that come about? Like, what did you do to prepare for that for yourself?
Well, I grew up watching Super Friends and Justice League in the 1970s as a kid, fighting for a space on the couch against my brothers to get the best seat in the house for those cartoons. And although it wasn't really directly a part of that as far as I can remember, when those series began to introduce the next level of characters outside of the primary characters in that canon, I went to a place that we used to go to called the library, and I used the Dewey Decimal System, and oh my God, what's happening? And looked up who he was. I wanted to learn, and I was a big fan of John Stewart's Green Lantern, and this story in particular does something interesting. He and Adam Strange have something in common. They are both looking for a second chance and looking to figure out what they're willing to sacrifice and who they are. And that's kind of new ground. And sometimes I think the tyranny of knowing too much about a character or too much about the other versions might prevent you from doing something awesome with something as original as this one is, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. I remember from my notes, you also voiced Captain America, correct?
Mm-hmm.
What was the...
So many times.
What was it like going the difference between someone like Captain America, who's very stoic, good, tries to do what he can, and then going to someone like Adam Strange? You know what I mean? What was it like tackling those differences?
It's interesting. I always, I've over the years, maybe it's could be a bug, could be a feature, I'm not sure, but I've learned to compartmentalize and separate so that there's a line of demarcation between these characters and there's something different in the audience. There are some people who you hear their voices and you're like, I know exactly who that is, and sometimes that's great and sometimes it's like, maybe that's not so great. And in my case, I just try to make sure that I'm bringing something different, and comparing Adam Strange and Captain America, the only real piece of DNA in terms of this story that I can find, again, not in the canon at large, but to talk about this particular story, would be they both are working their way up from nothing when they are sort of pulled from the ice, if you will. I would say don't be an imitator, be an originator, do something new, say that about anything you're doing, learn from the greats and then make sure you have something original to bring.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
You're going to replace Ryan.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I enjoyed that.